What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So you know the drill. In this video, we're going to break down the stock market. We're going to go over some charts. We're going to break down some energy stocks. I really want to focus on energy stocks in this video. And of course, I want to go over what I'm doing in these markets. So sit back, relax, and make sure, if you haven't done so already, to get your 10 stocks from Moomoo and your 6 stocks from Webull. Those are linked down below. All you got to do is deposit at least $100 into Moomoo, and each of those stocks could be valued up to $2,500, and deposit any amount into Webull, and you get those 6 stocks, and all those are linked down below. And with that being said, guys, let's dive into the video. So it's currently about 3:30 p.m. when I'm filming this. We have the S&P 500, and this is great because we get some live action and we get to see kind of how the markets are doing here in Power Hour, where there's a lot of volatility, as you guys probably know. So currently, again, it's 3:30 p.m. On the East Coast. We have the S&P 500 down 0.3%, the Russell's down 0.1%, the NASDAQ 100 is pretty much at break even, as the Dow is down the most, excuse me guys, down about 0.5% with 25 minutes left in the session. And at this point, you guys all should know that the inflation number came out this morning, and it was hotter than expected. The consumer price index rose 9.1% on the year, on a year-over-year basis in June, coming in higher than the May's reading of 8.6%, which was the biggest increase since 1981. And the economists surveyed by the Dow Jones had anticipated an 8.8% print, so that came in hotter than expected. And core CPI came in hotter than expected as well, guys, which excludes food and energy prices. That came in at 5.9%, and the estimate was 5.7%. And if you guys were watching the markets, and this is VOO here, let me switch over to SPY. You guys saw how we were down massively after that CPI number came out. Then we ended up running back in the beginning of the day, and quite frankly, we're still filling the gap back to the pre-market low. If you guys take a look, pre-market, we were hovering right around 380, 381, 382. Then we got the CPI data. SPY dumped to about 373, so it dumped about $8, $9, $10. And since then, pretty much all day, what I'm seeing here is we've slowly been trying to fill that gap back to that pre-market support level on SPY. And by the looks of it, it's not going to break up above 380 as of now. I mean, we do have about 25 minutes left. Anything could happen. But as of now, it looks like SPY will close under $380. And when it comes to Triple Q, same thing, right? We ended up tanking after that CPI number came out from 288 down to about 279, and all day we've been filling the gap back to about 285, 286, which quite frankly is right where we are right now. And if this thing gets to, let's say, 288, it breaks that, okay, maybe bulls do get some momentum there. But as of now, heading into close in about 25 minutes, that is what I'm seeing. We tanked in the morning, and we filled that gap throughout the day, and time will tell. We'll see tomorrow, we'll see the next day what Triple Q ends up doing at 288, what SPY ends up doing. Let's see that key level on SPY again. Let me double check, guys, what it ends up doing at let's say 385, 386. So let me know your thoughts in the comments about SPY and Triple Q. And with that being said, guys, let's just dive over to Webull and see what is going on here when it comes to Bitcoin, Ethereum, which, funny enough, we saw how the stock market is mostly in the red right now. Well, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're not in the red. Bitcoin's currently up 2% when I'm filming. It's chilling at about 19,700 a coin. And what you guys are noticing is, look at that. We ended up holding support at 19,000 yet again. You guys should know at this point, Bitcoin was at 22.5 just a couple of days ago on the 7th, 8th of this month, and we sold off to about 19,000. I think that was yesterday, and we held it. Now we're getting some buying pressure, towards 20,000, which that's a key level. If we break back over 20,000, and mind you, if you guys take a look here, Bitcoin's kind of trading in a sideways range here between, let's say, 18.5, 19,000 to about 22, 22.5. If we break back over 20,000, we might be going to the top of that range again, 21, 21.5. That's possible, but if we fail at 20, we start coming back down mid-19, low 19s, that's not going to be good for the bulls here on Bitcoin. And Ethereum, it's the same thing when it comes down to you know, the sideways channel. Let me show you. Let me pull it up here, guys. Sorry, my watch is this Siri always pops up on my watch. You guys know how that goes, and you got to click it off, or she's gonna start talking and mess up the whole video. It's happened before. Well, not mess up the whole video, but you know what I mean, guys. So Ethereum, look at this. Ethereum has been moving sideways the past couple of weeks as well. You know, support's at about 1,000 for the most part. Resistance 1,250, 1,300, right? And it looks like we sold off to about 1,000, and now Ethereum is back towards 1,100. It's at 1,080 as I'm filming this. It is up 4%. So this could, you know, if it breaks 1,100 or 1,125, we could start seeing upside towards that 1,250, 1,300 level. You know, we could start moving towards the top of that channel. 100% totally possible at this point. But the second it breaks under $1,000, I'm still sticking to it. If we get bears to push us through that point next time it tests, if it tests again, it's going to go lower, 950, 900. I think that is right around the corner. So with that being said, guys, let me transition back to ThinkOrSwim. And again, let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comments when it comes down to the markets, crypto, stocks, all that good stuff. And let me get some water because I'm not planning on editing this video and my throat's a little bit dry. So let me get some hydration going on here. Give me a second. Man, that's good. Yeah, you got to drink your water, guys. So with that being said, let's look at some stocks and let's break down some oil stocks first, because you guys know, and based on my last video, you probably saw it. If you didn't, I'm going to tell you now. Oil is right around 95 a barrel, and this has held over the past couple of months time and time again. And if it breaks 95 a barrel, 90, it goes under 90 a barrel, that's not going to be good for the bulls, obviously, in the short term, right? And let's say we bounce back over 100, 105, 10 especially, $110 a barrel. That would be good for the bulls. So we're in a pickle. I'm not going to lie. Crude oil is in a pickle right now, and a lot of these stocks have been hit. A lot of them have been hit very aggressively, right? ExxonMobil was at 105 a share. Now it's at 85. It's down 21%. Bear market, just like that. ConocoPhillips, this was at, let's see here, 123 a share. Now it's at 83 a share. It's down 32%, heavily in a bear market. We have Chevron, which used to be 182 a share. Now it's at 138 a share. It is down 25%. It's in a bear market. You guys are seeing a pattern here, right? All of these are in a bear market now. We have Occidental Petroleum, which, hold on, wait a second. Oh, that's in a bear market as well. I was going to say, Occidental Petroleum, is it not in a bear market yet? It is down 21%, guys. It's in a bear market. So that's down. We have Devon Energy. Let's pull that up. This is in a bear market, from $79 down to about $50, not $30, $52. It's down 33%. And we have another one here, which is CTRA, which is actually reversing, guys. You got to watch this one. It's moving up 3.5% today. It's breaking out of the 50 SMA, but it is still down from that 37 level. Now it's at 27. It's down 25%. So at this point, the 4-hour charts on a lot of these energy stocks, pretty much all of them, with maybe the exception of Occidental Petroleum, we are taking out recent higher lows, if that makes any sense, right? Maybe not on Exxon. Which stock was it? Was it Conoco? Yeah, it's Conoco. Look at this. This is not good on the 4-hour chart for the bulls, right? The fact that we didn't hold $88, which held in the end of April on Conoco. We clearly took that out, and now we're in the low 80s. You know, ExxonMobil, if it breaks under, let's say, $80 flat, that would be the same kind of technical break that Conoco has seen. But if you look at the longer time frames, the 3-year charts, these charts still look good in my opinion. You know, Exxon looks solid here. It's just simply coming down after really seeing a euphoric run to about $105 a share. It's simply coming back down to these moving averages on this 3-year chart, and you can see that on a lot of these. ConocoPhillips, same thing. Let me pull it up and show you guys. Ticker symbol COP. Look at that. It's right by the moving averages on the 3-year chart, and quite frankly, this longer time frame chart is showing that the trend is still intact. The bulls are still clearly in charge, right? Same thing with CVX. Look at that. Clearly in charge on the 3-year chart. We're just simply selling off after a euphoric move. Let's be honest. That's what we saw in oil. We have Devon Energy. Same exact thing. This saw a euphoric run. Now we're getting that sell-off, and I do believe there is another rally coming here in energy. You know, it might not last for the rally might not be as big as it was this previous rally until we got to this bear market. I mean, look at Devon Energy. This started rallying about 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, in a straight line from about $4 to $80. And there was really no bear markets in between. And now we're seeing a bear market. So I don't think we're going to get another meteoric rise like that. But I think we are going to get some sort of bounce back, and maybe a sustainable bounce back. We shall see, guys. So overall, I'm looking really at these longer term charts on these energy stocks. I think they look pretty good, and I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure to smash that like button if you guys are finding value. It really helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. And do not forget to get your 10 stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit and your 6 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All of that, those free stocks are linked down below. And again, they do help out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. So let's break down now quickly, before we wrap the video up, some other stocks that are not energy related. Number one is CrowdStrike, ticker symbol, what is it, CRWD. For some reason, there's a couple of tickers I always mix up. CrowdStrike is one of them. This looks pretty good in my opinion, right? It is up 0.6% as I'm filming. It's up $1 on the day. And I called it out before. It's played out nicely many times. And now we're at the bottom of a channel again. Look at that. On the 4-hour chart, we're right back down to $175 a share. Again, more towards the bottom of the channel. We're more oversold now than we are overbought. So I could see CrowdStrike potentially breaking out, especially if it breaks out of 180. There could be more upside on this towards the top of the channel. Point blank, period. That's simple, guys. I'm going to set my alert at 180. This could be going towards 195, 200 if it really starts getting hot. So another one that I've called out before, and it's slowly starting to get to where it needs to be for a breakout, is Monster, ticker symbol MNST. Look at this chart, guys. Do you all remember when we called this out? When it was at $85, $90, now we're knocking on the door of $100 a share, which on the 3-year chart you will see it's been a high, rather a resistance for a good year and a half, over a year and a half pretty much at this point, or about a year and a half. And we have an ascending triangle. So if we do crack $100 a share, guys, I'm telling you, Monster's going to see a leg up. Now, I'm not a wizard. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know where it's going to go from there. I mean, it might only go to $105 and then it might tank to back to 80. I mean, that's possible. But I do know momentum, some sort of momentum, in my opinion, will kick in. So for that reason, I'm setting my alert at $100 a share, and we'll see what it does. Another one that I'm looking at is Domino's Pizza, DPZ, which has slowly been reversing. You guys can see here we have a golden cross. We've been riding these moving averages for a good month, a little bit over a month. And what we're noticing is we're struggling slightly in the short term at about $405 to about $410, which has been resistance for probably almost 3 weeks roughly. So I'm thinking if Domino's could take out $410 a share, which is possible. I'm going to set my alert there right now. Mark is that we're above 410. And mind you, 410 was also resistance in March, April. If that point's able to break, there's some upside here. We could be moving towards mid 400s, no problem. 440, 450. That's where this thing could be going. And the last one for this video, guys, is NetEase, ticker symbol NTES. Look at this. We have a sideways, not a sideways channel, but it's kind of I'd say it's an uptrending channel, right? We have one low at 66.50. Now we're at about $88.90. We're trying to break back over these moving averages. And mind you, we do have a death cross right now, which is not the best sign. But if we can get buying pressure above 90 again, especially the mid-90s, there could be a nice move coming on NetEase. So I'm going to set my alert. Mark is at or above 95 on here, right by the 180 SMA. If that breaks, we might be making a move, 105.10 a share. That's where I do think this could be going, guys. So we're going to keep it short, sweet, and simple in today's video. That's it. I'm going to wrap it up there. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Drop me a comment. Join my Patreon if you guys want all my moves, morning videos, more access to me throughout the day, exclusive content. That's all linked down below on Patreon. I'm running out of breath here, guys. Don't forget to also get, I'm going to choke. Don't forget to also get your 10 free stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit, each of which could be valued all the way up to $2,500, and your 6 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All those stocks are linked down below, and if you use those links, guys, I greatly appreciate you. As always, you're helping out the channel. You're awesome. So with that being said, cheers. I will catch you in the next video. Good luck in these crazy markets. Peace out.